Okay, I think we are all good. So again, thank you guys for hopping on. Happy Monday. I'm super excited to be hosting the team call tonight. Our schedule's been a little bit off with all of the events we've been doing and things like that, but super excited to be back here on a Monday. Just so you guys know, we are going to go through some updates, but the first thing I want to make sure I mention is that next week's call will actually be on Tuesday night, and Steph will be hosting that call, and we're going to go over some of the aha moments from our Elevate event in Nebraska. So we're really excited for that. I know we did that last week after our Grand Rapids events, and we had some wonderful feedback. So we'd like to do the same thing next week. So it'll be, our team call will be on Tuesday with Steph. So we want to make sure that you guys know that. What I'm actually going to do right now is go ahead and switch over to my PowerPoint here so that you guys can follow along with me. Before we go any further, I want you guys, if you do not have a piece of paper and pencil or pen in front of you, grab one right now, because we are going to do a little bit of like an activity. So I'm going to give you guys like 30 seconds to make sure you have a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and then we will go ahead and get started. So first thing I want to go over is just, I'm going to minimize this. So I'm not going to be able to see you guys. So if there's any questions or anything, maybe unmute yourself so that I know what's going on, but I can't see the chat anymore. So let's start off with just some updates and reminders like we always do. First thing is that you guys obviously know this, I'm quite sure, but the enhanced comp plan is in full swing. So I know we keep calling it a new comp plan. It's not necessarily new, there's just enhancements to it. So we're really excited about that. They have made it easier to rank up with the company, and they've also made it more attainable for you guys to make some more money, which is amazing. So if you guys have questions on that, definitely get with us or your leader, and we can help answer some of those questions. Next is that the customer and the director bonus pools end this week. So those are in a rolling 4-week cycle. So we want to make sure, and I think Ashley actually just updated the cover photo in the Ignite page so that those dates are reflecting. But just so you guys know, if you're looking to get into that customer bonus pool or the director bonus pool, that does end this week. And then we start over with our new rolling 4 weeks after this. So the next bonus pool is actually September 20th through October 18th. So you just want to make sure you keep those in mind. And then kind of get with your leaders, because we are going to talk a little bit of strategy as far as, you know, if you're looking for promotions, how those 4-week windows are going to be the best time to really try to work together as a team to hit some of those promotions. So we can kind of chat a little bit deeper about that in the near future here. But next update is that Emris Live tickets are still only $204. You're going to hear me talk a little bit about this event tonight. And I know we've kind of been hammering that home lately. And the reason we have is because you guys, look, those of you that have been here, whether it's since the very beginning of pre-launch or even when we were in soft launch back in February and March, this is all coming, it's all coming to fruition, right? Like everything is happening and it's incredible. And the changes that we are going to find out about at Emris Live are literally going to change our business. Like they are going to, it is happening next month. You need to be there. If there's any way to get there, if you can drive, if you need to fly. If you need to room, you know, if we've got to get a big room of people together to save some money on rooms, do it. Don't be shy about asking your leaders. Don't be shy about getting on the Ignite page. This is an event you do not want to miss. This is absolutely going to change your business. And I mean, I even texted Aspen today and I said, do I have full disclosure to be able to say, like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be a business changer. And she said, yep, absolutely. So I'm super excited to be down there, just to be around all of you guys. We're going to learn so much. There's going to be some huge, amazing announcements. So I am just thrilled. But again, don't be shy. If you need to figure out a way to get down there, let us know. If you need to find a place to stay, let us know. That's what we as leaders are here for. So next is that there's still time to earn that yacht experience. And I don't have the image on here, unfortunately, but we can definitely post it on the page if anybody needs it. But you guys still have a chance to get on that yacht. There's still spots available. And you still have until I believe it's October 10th that you guys can earn that. So again, get with a leader, find out what you guys need. Let's come up with a game plan and let's get you on that yacht. This is the first experience that Emris is offering, and it's not one that you're going to want to miss. So, okay. So last night, how many of you guys were, I don't, is everything good in the chat here? Try to see if I can pull it up actually. What's going on? No, not what I want. Were you guys all on, here we go. Were you guys all on Matthew's call last night? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so he talked a lot about belief in yourself. And I really wanted this. Oh, hey, Tanya. Yay, I'm glad you're on. Perfect. So I'm going to ignore the chat. I'm going to put it back down again. But so I figured a lot of you were on there. And here's the thing. I know not everyone was, and that's okay. So I do want to recap sort of a little bit about belief in yourself, right? But I also want to talk about belief in your business. And I've got a little bit of an activity that we're going to do to kind of help with this, because I know that this call will resonate with some of you, and with others of you, it won't. Some of you aren't feeling the, oh, did I do that? Some of you aren't feeling the struggles that others are, but as leaders, definitely, I think that we have people on our teams that maybe are feeling some of what I'm going to talk about today. So whether you're feeling this way, or maybe it's somebody on your team that's feeling this way, I think it's really important that we all kind of know and understand where we're headed with Emris. And so again, I don't know that this will resonate with everyone, but I'm hoping it will touch a few people and help push your business in the direction that you are looking for it to go. So let's go. Oh, what's going on here? Oh boy. There we go. Okay, so let's go back. Sorry, my computer's just being laggy, guys. So what I want you to do, get out that piece of paper and pen now so that we can start this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you guys 4 questions. And then we're gonna kind of go through question by question and break some of this stuff down. So the first question, and what I want you to do is once you guys are done writing out the answer, go ahead, I'm gonna pull the chat back up. Go ahead and just throw done in the chat so that I know we can kind of move on. But first question, I want you guys to write down and leave yourself a lot of space, because you'll probably go back and make some notes after we go through these slides. But first question is, why did you say yes to Emris? Now this is kind of a 2-part question, okay? Because you have a why, which we talk about very often. So why are you looking to add anything to your life? Why are you adding extra income? Why are you joining another business? So there's that why, there's that really deep why. But then there's also the why of why was it Emris in particular that you chose? And that's kind of what I want you to dig into. So I want to know your why, but I want to know why you picked Emris, not just your why in general. Dig a little deeper than that. And you know, because let's be honest, there's lots of options out there, right? There's other companies that you could have joined. I'm sure that most of you that are on this page have been asked to join multiple different businesses, right? Like Emris was not the first thing that was brought to your attention. I'm quite sure of it. I personally know some of you left other companies to come join Emris. So I want to know your why, but I also want to know why you said yes to Emris in particular. So go ahead and take a couple minutes or seconds, I guess I should say, and write this down. And then let me know when you guys are done. Just go ahead and hit done in the chat. Awesome. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question then. So next question, what is making you feel down? So if you're having any down moments, if you're having moments where you feel like I could be doing better, I could be doing more, maybe some of you on here tonight have even felt like quitting. I want to know what's giving you those negative feelings. What's bringing you down a little bit? What do you wish you could change? So, you know, what are those feelings? And take a minute just to kind of write those down. And again, some of you may be feeling like you are 100% in the right place, doing the right things, and you are thriving, and that's awesome. Then write nothing. I feel great. That's totally fine. That's totally acceptable. But for those of you that have had moments where you felt down, even if it's just for 24 hours, write those down. Okay. So next question, looks like most of you are done, is, have I done everything I can to make this work? Except work is spelled wrong, so just ignore that. I did this really quickly. So have I done everything I can to make this work? This should just be a very quick answer. And then last but not least, what do I have to gain by staying down or by quitting? What do I have to gain by staying down or by quitting? And again, this particular one might not hit home for you. Maybe this isn't maybe you aren't feeling down, and maybe you aren't feeling, you've never had that feeling like, oh, is this really for me? And if not, that's great. But for those of you that maybe are feeling that way, or maybe even if you're not feeling that way, but you do have some teammates that maybe you feel like are feeling that way, maybe jot down some answers for them. Okay, perfect. So let's jump back to that first question. So why did I say yes to Emris? So you guys know that, and every endeavor has its challenges, right? Like this isn't easy. We all know that. We didn't get into this business and think, oh, this is going to be easy and it's going to be a breeze. And so of course, it's okay to feel, to get down sometimes. But what you need to do is dig back to your why. So you guys all just wrote down why you said yes to Emris, right? And what I challenge you guys to do is on those tough days, on those days where you're feeling like you're getting down, look back. Can some of you guys share in the chat and just kind of let us know why you said yes to Emris in particular? So not necessarily your why. Your why is really important for you, but let's share some reasons that we said yes to Emris. I'd love to see some in the chat. I can tell you personally, one of the reasons I said yes to Emris was that I was missing something in my life, and I knew that it was leading adults. I love my teams that I coach. I have a 5th and 6th grade team that I coach, and then a varsity team that I coach. And I love that. I love coaching, but they're definitely young souls, right? They're not adults. They're not at the same place in life that I am. And I knew I was missing something. So that's kind of why I got back into the industry. But why I said yes to Emris is a few different things. Number one of my very, very good friends, Ashley, asked me to do this with her, and we've never been able to do something side by side. So I knew that that was something that was definitely pulling me in. The next thing was that Aspen Emery was one of the founders of this company, and I know she has a heart for servant leadership. She is a go-getter. She is motivated. She is driven. She wouldn't steer us wrong. She's just a truly amazing person. And this is the industry that she literally was born to be in and was born to lead. And so those are just a few of the reasons I personally said yes to Emris. Of course, I love the fact that it was ground floor. Like I'm sure everybody probably wrote that when when I said why Emris, it's ground floor, right? And here's the thing. It is ground floor. It's still ground floor. We're still in pre-launch. Like I want to say that a few times to make sure that that still sinks in for everyone. Emris, let's just rewind 12 months ago. Okay. So a year ago from today, Emris was not even a thought. It was not an option. It was not a name written down. It was literally nothing 12 months ago. And look how far we've come. We have, I don't know the exact number of brand ambassadors, but globally less than 5,000 brand ambassadors. But this has all literally happened in such a short time frame. And so, yes, it is ground floor. And yes, that is amazing. And yes, I wanted to get into this for the long haul. But I think some of us said yes to Emris thinking, oh, this is ground floor and oh, it's amazing. And I'm going to make money right away. Like this is going to be huge, right? And I think some people have kind of had to change their views or their expectations a little bit. Most definitely, it's been more of a challenge, I think, than some people. I will say, like, even as leaders, some of us do agree it's been a little more challenging than maybe what we had initially thought, but that's a good thing. So challenges are a good thing. They're teaching us every single day. So each little struggle we have teaches us more and more and more. And I love that. And what I love about this is that the company is listening, and they're trying to help. They're changing things to make this a business that fits all of us. So, okay, I'm just trying to look at some of your love building, love mentoring, Aspen, the leadership, the organization, the team. So I love these answers. And that's exactly where a lot of us were. So Ashley, Nikki, Aspen, Matthew, Eileen, ground floor, CBD, no network marketing. Yes, I love these. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, again, those are a lot of the same reasons that I had listed, right? But I think sometimes we do have to go back to not necessarily just our why. Like, our why is really, really, really important. But again, we have to go back to why we said yes to Emris in the first place. So that's one of those things I think you guys really need to have a clear vision of, is why you said yes to Emris. It is easy to sometimes, I think maybe we need to mute somebody, it looks like. Sorry, guys. It's easy to fixate on the negative. And I know that sometimes we don't think we are, right? But then we kind of reflect and go, oh gosh, yeah, I probably could have handled that differently. Oh, I probably could have done something differently. Oh, I didn't really need to have that negative attitude. It can be easy to fixate on the negative. And I just want to challenge you guys to get out of that mindset and to, sorry, there we go. Sorry, I'm getting texts and, oh, Sarah, I just muted whoever it was. Sorry, Sarah. I'm getting text messages from team saying it's too loud. So, but we can't fixate on the negative, right? We've got to fixate on the positive. So we've got to always be thinking about why we said yes to Emris, the great things that they've done, the huge changes that they've made, and realize that all that's going to happen from here is we're going up. We are going up. We are growing. We are going to absolutely take off, and it's going to happen very, very soon. So don't fixate on the negative. Fixate on all of the positives that they are bringing to us, that these founders are you know, I mean, they're equipping us with absolutely everything we need. So fixate on that rather than the negative. Again, so you had options. Why Emris? So we talked a little bit about that. And a lot of you said the same thing that I did. So it was about the founders. It was about the product. It was about, you know, ground floor. So we all have those same answers. And what I want to say to you guys is none of that has changed, right? So the founders haven't changed. The leadership hasn't changed. The products haven't changed. The fact that it's ground floor hasn't changed. So all of the reasons we said yes in the very beginning are still the same. And I think that that's key to remember. The only thing that maybe has changed is your perceptive of maybe, or perception rather, of maybe how fast this should have taken off or how fast you wanted it to take off. I think that's it. And I think that's just about adjusting your expectations just a little bit. So has the reason that you said yes changed? No, it hasn't changed for most of us. For some of us, yes, maybe. But for most of us, all of those reasons are still the same. So how can you use your why to fuel you? So you guys know what your why is, your deeper why. So the reason you did this. Actually, one of my teammates just said to me today, so when I first said yes to this, my why was to, Sarah, I'll call you out, was to pay for daycare. And she said, but my why has changed. It's so much bigger than that now. Now it's so that I can turn this into my full-time job. Now it's so that I am able to, she's got a little baby boy. And she said, so it's so that I'll be able to go on field trips with him. So her why has changed from the beginning until now, but she's very focused on the end goal. She's very focused on where Emris is going to take her in the long run, rather than fixating on where it is right now. She knows that she's got huge dreams and she's going to chase after those dreams, which I absolutely love. So know what your why is, write it down, and let it fuel you. But also let the reason you particularly joined Emris fuel you as well. Okay, so next, what's making you feel down? Or maybe some of you making you feel at moments like you maybe want to quit? Okay, so we get down when we're unhappy or we're uncomfortable. That's just the reality, right? That's just that's nature. Anytime we feel a little bit out of our comfort zone, or if we feel like things aren't exactly how they're supposed to be going, we do get a little unhappy. We do get a little bit upset. So why are you content with staying down or thinking about quitting? So I think this is what happens. People get into this uncomfortable zone. And so then instead of trying to fix it, instead of trying to refill their tank, they just stay there. Instead of trying to climb kind of back out of that hole, they think like, oh, this is okay. I'm okay with just being here. And I just want to challenge you guys, like, don't be content anymore. And I've been there. I've been there with other businesses. I know what it feels like to feel like you're a little bit drained, like maybe things aren't going quite as well as you want them to. Like you kind of don't know where to turn. But I'm here to tell you that Emris is different. There's people that want to help you. There's leaders that want to help you. There's not many companies that offer a corporate call on Sundays, a team call on Mondays, a weekly in-home on Tuesdays, an opportunity call on Wednesdays. They're coming to your, to the towns near you. You have leaders flying in to see you. Like, Emris is not like many other companies. And I think that people sometimes just get content with where they are instead of just going, you know what, I'm just going to change one thing. Today, I'm going to do one thing. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do two things. But just be proud of yourself. Be proud of what is going on with this? Be proud of where you are, where your business is. And again, know that just doing one thing today and another thing tomorrow and two things the next day is enough. Be happy with the small successes, and just get comfortable in that and get confident in that. And then just don't stay in that place of being down. I know Steph did a call probably maybe a month ago now or even over, and she talked about restarting your business, relaunching your business. And I think that several of us have had to do that lots of times. And I urge you guys, let's do that again. Like, we have some of the biggest changes coming in the very near future. Like, we're talking just weeks away. So much is going to change. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you start getting out of that uncomfortable status, if you get out of that area of just being content with where you are right now, your business is absolutely going to thrive. And we don't have long before things are going to take off. And you want to start now. You want to put the pedal to the metal now. You want to get to these events, get on these calls, because things are going to absolutely blow up really, really soon. So what will happen if you walk away? So let's talk. We just said 12 months ago, Emris wasn't even a thought. It wasn't even on the radar, right? And it wasn't. I mean, we just had this conversation at the Grand Rapids Elevate event 12 months ago, you guys. Like, let that sink in for a second and then think about where we are going to be 12 months from now. Again, I know it can be easy to get yourself down in the moment. I know that sometimes in the moment we feel like we're overwhelmed and maybe it's not the right fit. But I promise you, nothing changes if nothing changes. We've talked about this over and over and over again. And I say this to my team all the time. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You said yes for a reason. What would it do if you stay in this slump? What would it do if you just think about quitting and then finally end up quitting? Imagine 12 months from now, you said yes for a reason. And the reason you said yes was likely to better your life, or it was likely to maybe be able to walk away from another job, to be a stay-at-home mom. Maybe it was to be able to retire. Maybe it was to pay for daycare. Whatever that is, that reason is not likely going to change in 12 months. But everything that could happen in this business could drastically change in the next 12 months. And it could get you where you need to go, or at least much further down the road from where you are right now, right? So maybe we're not at that ultimate goal 12 months from now, but imagine where you could be if you just invest a little bit of time every single day. Just do one thing every single day for the next 365 days. How much farther you will be 12 months from now. Have I done everything I can? I don't know what is going on with this red mark here, you guys. I don't know what that is. Have I done everything I can to make this work? So I would say most people's answer to this, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but go ahead and seriously, you guys, what's the problem? Does anybody know why this is turning red and there's arrows and things? I don't know what's going on. But can you guys just tell me how many of you answered yes, you've done everything you can to make this work? Does anybody want to share their answer? Oh, I can't see messages. Okay, sorry, hold on. What is going on in this chat? Sorry guys, I don't know, this chat's being funny. So I can't see what you guys are saying. Do you guys want to unmute? How many of you guys said that yes, you've done everything you could to make this a successful business? Oh, here we go. Now I see all your comments. Oh my gosh, computers, I tell you what. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just going back and reading all these comments now. I couldn't see any of these, so. Oh, there's so many comments. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and read these, you guys. But, and Sam, okay, so I totally agree with you. We can always do more, right? Like even if I try to answer this question and I think, sometimes I do think, oh, I'm just so busy and I've got so much going on and I'm being pulled from one direction to the other and I'm going from one thing to the next. But then if I sit down and really ask myself, have I done everything I can to make this work? My answer is absolutely not. I can always do more. I can always do better. I can always find the time. It's just about embracing what I have to embrace, whether that's change or whether that's, if that means maybe giving a little more time, committing a little more time, a little more energy, stepping a little farther outside my comfort zone. I think that's generally what it is for me. It's not so much, I can find 5 minutes here and 5 minutes there. Sometimes it's more about, I've got to step outside of my comfort zone and be okay with that and know that that's where success happens, is when you are outside of your comfort zone. It's not going to happen when we're doing the same things that we're used to doing day after day after day. It's hard. It's definitely hard. So the next thing is your method didn't work. Try a new one. This I definitely, again, and this goes with stepping outside of your comfort zone. So this is definitely rung true for me, and I'm not sure how you guys feel, but I came from more of a like a direct sales background, and so I was used to doing parties. I'm used to doing in-home events, and so guess what wasn't working for me? Trying to connect with people via social media was not working for me. It's not what I was used to. It wasn't where I felt comfortable, and it wasn't working for me. So I had to change what I was doing. And that meant getting in front of people. It meant booking coffee dates with people. It meant booking dinners or lunches with people. It meant making phone calls rather than sending Facebook messages. And then that's when things clicked for me. That's when things started working. So if your method right now isn't working, maybe you're being told by a leader, hey, you should do it this way. And that doesn't mean it's the wrong way. It just means that maybe some of those approaches don't work for you. So we've got to find a way for this to work for you. Emris has given us so many tools. Their marketing is absolutely amazing. It's out of this world. I've never seen anything like it. All of the tools that they have to equip you with what you need are incredible. They are absolutely incredible. And they really have given us everything that we need. You've just got to figure out which tool works for you. So if you are sitting here going, yeah, this is all great, Nikki, but it's just not working for me, then let's fix it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out what does work for you. Because again, Emris has made all of these changes to make this work for us. The last missing component is launching in all of those different product categories. And it's coming really, really soon, you guys. Like, we have newness coming very, very soon and greatness coming very, very soon. You just have to figure out the method that works for you right now, and we want to help you find that. So if you're telling us, you know, I've been doing this and I tried it this way and it didn't work, then let's figure out a new way. Don't get stuck in one method and feel like it's never going to work for you. Let's try something new. And the last thing I want to say with this is stop focusing on problems and start seeing opportunities. So I hear that a lot, you guys. I just kind of briefly mentioned it, and I know that's the big thing that that's on everybody's minds right now is the problem is we don't have enough products. The problem is we need to release something new. The problem is I've heard this too many times, like way too many times, because here's the deal. It's working for people. The products that they put out are amazing. The new products they're going to put out are going to be amazing. These products are working though, you guys, they're working. And they're working for brand ambassadors, they're working for customers. And am I saying that it's a perfect combination for everyone out there? No, the reality is not every single product is going to work for every single person. But if you're offering this to enough people, this will be successful for you. It's just about getting out there, stepping outside your comfort zone, and offering this to people. So stop focusing on problems and start seeing the opportunities. So forget about, oh, I'd love to have 10 more products. Oh, forget about, oh, I'd love to rank up and I want to start making more money. Stop thinking about the problems and the issues and start thinking about the opportunities that are in front of you. Guess what? No, they didn't release a new product last month, but guess what they did do? They made it much, much, much easier for you to rank up in this company. They made it much easier for you to make more money. They literally doubled the income that you can make at a couple of those ranks. Like, that is absolutely mind-blowing. What this company has already done for us is incredible. So stop focusing on the problems and the little things you wish would change and start seeing the opportunities, the things that they've already given us. I look back and I think it's incredible what Emris has done in the very, very, very short time. Like we just passed our 3-month mark in this pre-launch stage, and the changes that they have made already, you guys, are incredible. So the product changes, the new comp plan enhancements that they've made, these experiences that they've put out there, the things that we know are coming in just a few short weeks at Emris Live, like what they have done for us is absolutely incredible. And it's just going to keep happening. Like all of this, again, I can't say it enough, but all of this is just happening in pre-launch. We're just in pre-launch right now. So I want you guys to wrap your heads around that and just think again, where we're going to be in 12 months. So what do I have to gain by staying down? So stop worrying about what you might have to lose and start focusing on what you have to gain. So again, we really don't have anything to lose at this point, right? I mean, even those people that invested as founding partners, yes, we put the money in there. We invested the $4.99, right? We commit to it and we said, this is what I'm doing. At this point, really, what do you have to lose? I know most of us that invested that $4.99 have made that money back. If you haven't yet, get on the phone with a leader, get on the phone with one of us. We will help you with that. We'll help you make that money back and we'll help you continue to make money moving forward. You just have to reach up, reach out, speak up, and we're here to help you guys. So stop worrying about what you have to lose, because really at this point, you have nothing to lose. You said yes to this. You saw the vision. We all saw and said yes to Emris because we knew where this company was going. And they're going there, and it's going to get there. It's going to be there before you guys know it. I mean, it's happening. Whether you're ready for it or not, it's taking off. So focus on what you have to gain, which is a lot. You said yes to this company in the very, very beginning. You are one of the first 2,000, if you're a founding partner, 2,000 founding partners of this company. This will never, ever happen again. You have so much to gain. And just focus on that. Focus on how your life could change in the next 12 months. You guys know the quote, but the greatest risk is the one, is not taking one. So not doing anything is definitely going to keep you right where you are. Taking the risk, doing more, saying yes, investing in these trainings, being on the calls, going to Emris Live, listening to the founders, being at their trainings. That is a risk worth taking. That is what is going to change your business. That is what is going to make you stand apart from others in this business, is just owning it, being there, being involved, being around other leaders, being around the founders of the company, just being next to the fire, as you guys hear us say very often. So success often lies just on the other side of giving up. So you guys have seen the image And I actually had a video I was going to show, but it's getting kind of late, so I'm not going to. But you guys have all seen the image, I'm sure, where it's a man digging through the tunnel. And right here, he gets to the diamonds, right? So on this side, he gets to the diamonds, and there's two men digging, and this one stops just shy of the diamonds. And this one keeps going, and boom, he runs right into the diamonds, right? And that's so, so, so true. Big, big, big things are going to happen. Like that picture to me just screams Emris. There are people I know right now that are on this call, and maybe some that are not on this call, that said yes to this because they saw the vision. They knew where this was going. They said yes in the beginning, and they've maybe lost sight of that. And maybe this is you. Maybe you're on here and thinking, you know, I just don't know. I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if I can keep doing this. I don't know if I can keep pushing. Keep pushing. That image to me literally just screams Emris. There is this, we have this, you know, we've got these diamonds that are waiting for us at the end, right? So whether that's the money that you stand to make in the future, or whether that's the opportunity to give up a job that you don't maybe love, or maybe that's being able to stay home with your children, or a new car, or a new house, or whatever that is. But whatever that diamond is at the end, we are so close to it. The things that are going to happen in the next few weeks with Emris are absolutely amazing. And if you guys believe in yourselves and you keep the faith, you can have all of those things. So how to restart? Let's talk a little bit about it. So remember your why. We talked about that. So why did you want to get into, what is your why, right? In your heart, what is your why? But then also, what is your why for choosing Emris in particular? Next, focus on the vision. We all know where Emris is going. You guys have been in there, you've seen our legacy blueprint, you know what you need to do. They've equipped us with everything that we need, and the vision is there. We just have to remember to invest in that, right? To be there, to understand, to not forget, not to lose sight of that vision. Next is to think about where we will be 12 months from now. So just, I think that all the time, and I tell my team to think the same thing. Like, if you give up now, this is where you'll be 12 months from now. But if you keep going and just even do one thing a day, can you imagine in 365 days where you'll be by doing just even one thing a day? Next is to follow Emris on Facebook and Instagram. Some people will say to me, well, I just don't know where to go. I don't have all these cute graphics. I don't know how to post on social media. I don't know. Steal it, you guys. They have the most amazing images. They put together the greatest marketing materials. You can use these on your stories. You just add a little bit of text to them, make it your own. Obviously, don't steal the exact same verbiage. We don't want to do that, but take those images and make them your own. Maybe put your own little brand stamp on there. You know, type up your own little message. But that's why all of this, you know, marketing material is there for you to use. So use it, take advantage. Next is to get on the legacy calls. Those Sunday night calls are absolutely amazing. They will teach you massive amounts. And if you haven't been on them, that's okay. They're all recorded. Go back and watch them when you get the chance to watch them. The founders of our company have built in this industry. They are not just founders that come here and tell us this is what we need to do because you know, that's how the company is going to make money. They're teaching us what to do because they know that this is how you succeed in this business. They have been 7-figure income earners. They know how to do this. If you listen to the way that they're teaching you, you will succeed in this business. So get on those calls, invest that half hour or 45 minutes on Sunday nights. Next is do something every day. And I know that seems silly, right? Some of you are going, do something every day. I spend hours doing this every day. But some of you aren't. Some are a little bit complacent at this point and thinking, well, I just don't know. I'm just going to wait until there's a new product out there. I'm just going to wait until something else launches. I'm going to wait until something changes. I challenge you to not do that. Let's not wait. You know, we don't know when the next product's going to come out. It could be in 2 weeks. It could be at Emris Live. It could be after Emris Live. I don't know. You guys don't know. But I challenge you to do something every single day. There are people out there that need these products. There are people out there that need this opportunity. If you do something every single day, you will find those people that are meant to be on your team. You will find those people that need these products in their hands. It just takes talking to someone every single day. And then next is find your anchor, which that sounds a little bit silly, and I didn't really dive too far into this, but there's a saying that says, you can't worry about the storm, you just have to worry about your anchor. And what that means to me is that we can't worry about all the outside influence. We can't worry about all the things that are coming at us. We can't worry about if the comp plan is going to change. We can't worry about if new products are going to come out. We can't worry about if people on our team are going to decide that this isn't a right fit for them. We can't worry about if somebody's going to say yes to this opportunity, or if a customer is going to love their product, or maybe it's not going to work for them. We can't worry about all of those factors. What we can worry about and what we can focus on is finding our anchor. And our anchor is where our heart is. It's making sure that we know who we can turn to when times get tough. Maybe that means a leader. Maybe it means a sideline. Maybe it means one of your family members. But you need to find your anchor. So whether that's Ashley, if it's me, if it's Sam, if it's Steph, if it's, I mean, there's a million leaders on here. Maybe it's Danny, Rachel, Mickey. Find your anchor. Find someone that you can go to when times get tough. Find someone that you can go to that can help pull you out of that funk. Find that person that will say to you, you know, smack you around a little bit and say, you know the vision, you've seen the vision. You said yes to this for a reason, and let's get back to this. Let's get back on track, because you don't win. When you stay in that funk and you stay down and you stay, you know, upset or even just content with where you are, you guys are not going to be able to run at that point. You've got to climb out of that hole. You've got to dig out of it, and you need a person. You need an anchor to be that person to help you get out of that. And so I urge you to find that person. So whether it's an accountability partner, or if it's a leader, again, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a child. I mean, but find that person that you can talk to about this and really open up to, and let them know why you said yes to Emris, what the vision of Emris is, and why you want them to hold you accountable, why you need them to help you through this, so that you guys stick with this, so that 12 months from now, we can get back on this call and say, thank God we didn't give up. Thank God we did one thing every day. Because I promise you, when you're here 12 months from now, the things that are going to have changed is going to be incredible. Again, 12 months ago, Emris was not a thought. It was not an option. It was not written down on paper. It was not even an idea. Imagine 12 months from now where all of you will be if you get excited, you stay motivated, you concentrate on the vision of Emris and where it's going, and invest in that and invest in your future. I promise you guys, we are going big, big, big places. The vision of Emris hasn't changed, and I'm just super excited that you guys are all here, and that you guys all have so much passion for what you're doing. And you know, whether you guys are on this call right now and you're in the customer bonus pool, and you're doing amazing things, whether you're a director on this call, or an executive, or a brand ambassador, maybe you're inactive and you're on this call right now. No matter who you are, thank you for being on the call. Thank you for investing in yourself. This is about you. It's about what you can do for your family. It's about growing your team, reaching your goals, making sure that you're in touch with your why, and being successful in that. And I want you to know that we have leaders here that truly believe in you. We know that Emris is going big, big places, and we want you to be there with us. We want you to run right alongside us, but we need to hear from you. You've got to speak up. Again, reach up, reach out. Anytime you're feeling like you need some help, if you're maybe feeling down, or maybe you're feeling really great about something in your business, we want to hear from you. We want you guys to reach out to us so that we can help you along the way. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap up because I went way, way over, but I'm trying to go in and read some of these comments from before. So I will go ahead and turn the record off right now, and you guys go ahead and hop off if you need to, but I'm going to go back and look at some of these messages so that I can answer anything that I didn't get to answer.